So hey everybody, as you know, I am riding Eclipse J, whatever you want to call me. But I wanted to really quickly talk about XDefiant and some of my just general thoughts on the game. I think there are a couple things that would definitely need to be improved. Obviously, we all know there's some hit reg issues. Part of that I think is servers. Some of it's netcode. The netcode is a lot better than it was before. Some of it is server issues. Like you'll get a hit marker on your personal client side, but it won't register on the server, so it won't give you damage, which can be annoying. But yeah, yada yada, whatever. Another thing that needs to be fixed. Fun fact: if you are in your settings and you went to graphics and you had reduced latency on, it would be it's the thing that's fucking with your frames like badly. It's screwing with it quite a bit, and that's something I realized after testing and trying to find like 7,000 different things of like what could be possibly wrong. That was it. Um, Now going into gameplay, sometimes you'll get stuck in animations. For slide, like, cause I slide jump a lot. I do it because I've been doing it for slide canceling for Call of Duty, slide jumping for Apex. Those are no normal mechanics, especially in arena shooters. The slide jump, you get stuck in the animation, or you get stuck crouched. If you slide jump and you land, either you'll be still sliding or you'll be stuck crouched, and that shit is annoying because it literally does not allow you to continue your momentum. It'll just stop you right there as if you've been crouch walking the whole time. So the lack of momentum carry is annoying. Um, Other than that, I think there's some weapon balancing things that I would do. ARs are good. They're not good enough at range. They need to be buffed for damage range, and because the damage fall off is a lot. Let's see. Another server note that actually has related to those bit damage range. I know people are saying a lot about getting shot behind corners. The real issue is actually bullets don't necessarily register on objects all the time. Sometimes they will just straight up pass through them. I've had it happen to me a few times in the middle of the games. But that's been here. That's been a neither here nor there issue. It's not like a regular occurrence, but sometimes it does happen. And yeah, you will get shot around corners, but that happens in any area shooter where you have when there's multiplayer. That shit happens all the time in Call of Duty. It's gonna happen next Defiant. Um, Oh, and the whole I'm behind them, but they're in front of me, but they still kill me. That happens all the time as well. I've literally been behind people and still died, but it's a latency thing, and I know it's a latency thing. SMGs need a minor damage range nerf. Their effective damage range, especially MP7, is ridiculous. And they do melt, and they might need like a 1 or 2 damage reduction, like a 1 or 2 point damage reduction, um, just for balancing reasons. Snipers are a bit cheese. I think they more or less just need more weapon flinch. Because you can tank bullets and not have to deal with much flinch. It gets annoying when you're getting shot at point blank range. I think the ADS time is still a little awkward, but it's that's like you could make it faster, you could make it slower. It's not really the main issue. It's the fact that you can stare someone down while getting shot and it not move off target. I think is more of an issue. Let's see, LMGs have a pretty decent viability, but you're not going to be using them unless you're in like escort or zone capture because they're heavy and they move like it. Um, and unless you're running a speed focused build, you're not gonna have a very good time trying to run around the map with it. Let's see, shotguns kind of broken. Actually, not they're pretty broken. You will get just demolished by them at pretty much most ranges you're fighting are at close range. So you end up just in a it's a shit box. You'll get melted, and there's nothing you can do about it. Pistols are really good and maybe a little too good. I would personally tone down the damage a little bit because they have a better headshot multiplier than some of the guns. Not sure if that's a good thing. I don't want to necessarily melt you with a pistol. Oh, another thing. I think this was being generally talked about in just the XDefiant Discord. Creating character restrictions. In my opinion, I think they should be based on like what your there should be a limit to like how many tanks you can have and kind of what kind of kit you're carrying. Like if you had a team full of people running Fireball, playing playing capture the flag, hold objective modes are not going to be fun when you can't walk on the surface and you just run up and get fireballed with immediate like domination or was it point hold something? I can't remember. But yeah, that not fun, not fun at all because you could run four fire bombs in one heal and you're just not dying. You're not getting on that point because the second that you touch it, you're dead instantly. Not fun. Um, I think those are like my main little points. The characters, the characters are pretty generally well kitted. I think the fire drone might need to do a little bit more damage on its fire spew. The explosion is great. The fire spews and the floor damage maybe could use a little buffs in comparison. Like I feel like if I drop a drone directly in someone's face, it should explode on them and not the object behind them. But that's a personal thing as someone who mains a lot of cleaner. But yeah, those are like my main takeaways from the XDefiant, just general and beta specifically. Like I like the game. I love the game. I think it's a good game. I think it has a lot of potential to really be competitive. And I think it's definitely built to be in a competitive space, but it has a few issues here and there that I think might be tuned out that could fix a lot of the complaints. Um, yeah, simply put, Ubisoft needs to invest in better servers. They need to spend more time on like Ubisoft is a global company, not just as XDefiant's team. You need to invest in better servers because it's similar issues with hit reg for R6. But this game, it matters a lot more. Um, and yeah, it matters a lot in R6 too. But for when you're playing an arena shooter, the bullets not registering fix you bad. Um, but those are all my little personal notes for my experience playing the beta. But yeah, those are it's a quick little thought bubble. But cool. Peace.